We've got a little room here, Doctor. The girl over there is the daughter of the patient in 806. He is at the moment comatose and requires intravenous feeding and meds. The thing is, the daughter wants to take the father out of the hospital and back to Mexico where they live. The patient's name is Drummond. He's apparently a Methodist missionary, and he and his daughter run some kind of religious mission among the Apache Indians. The daughter claims to be a licensed nurse, so she can give the necessary IVs and treatment. I certainly don't think he should be let out of the hospital. The attending, that's the guy in brown over there, concurs.
No, wait a minute. Let me have all that again now.
As a matter of fact, Doctor, this is Dr. Beagleman's case.
Well, never mind the professional ethics. What happened?
I don't know why I'm covering up for that son of a bitch in Farkas Pavilion anyway. The patient, a man of 56, was admitted to the hospital 10 days ago in good health for a checkup. No visible distress. We did the mandatory workup on him, blood culture, stools, LE preps, chest EKG, all negative. However, there was some evidence of protein in his urine. I don't know how that son of a bitch in Farkas Pavilion found out about it. Maybe he had a deal with one of the girls in the lab. Anyway, turned up the next day, conned the patient into signing an authorization for a biopsy.
What son of a bitch in Farkas Pavilion?
Some post-grad fellow named Ives, Sir Elroy Ives. I never met him. It's on one of the immunology research programs.
Are you trying to tell me some post-grad fellow came up here and did a biopsy on the patient?
Yes, sir. He conned Beagleman with that old story about protein
in the urine?
Yes, sir.
And he biopsied the man?
And he nicked a vessel, and at 2 in the morning, they woke up Beagleman because the nurse found the patient in shock. Beagleman called the kidney people for a consult right away. Well, what was there to see? The patient was sour and bleeding. We spoke to this fellow Sutcliffe. He referred us to a surgeon named Welbeck.
Welbeck? That barber?
You ain't heard nothing yet. We finally got Welbeck around 4 in the morning. He said, go ahead, so they laid on the surgery for 8. Welbeck turned up half-stoned, orders an IVP, clears him for allergies.
Without actually testing?
Right.
And the patient went into shock?
And tubular necrosis. They lopped out the bleeding kidney, ran him back to the room. We sat around waiting for urine. Fever began spiking like hell, uremia, vomiting, so we arranged hemodialysis. He's putting out good water now. But some nurse goofed on his last treatment. A shunt separated something. Blood pressure plunged. They ran him up to ICU, give him 2 units of whole blood. All vital signs are normal now, except he's comatose. That was 2 days ago.
In short, a man comes into this hospital in perfect health. And in the space of 1 week, we chop out 1 kidney, damage another, reduce him to coma, and damn near kill him.
Yes, sir.
You know, Brubaker, last night I sat in my hotel room, reviewing the shambles of my life and contemplating suicide. I said, no, Bock, no, don't do it. You're a doctor. You're a healer. You are the chief of medicine at one of the great hospitals of the world. You are a necessary person. Your life is meaningful. Then I walk in here today, and I find out that one of my doctors was killed by a couple of nurses who mistook him for a patient because he screwed a technician from the nephrology lab.
Hematologist.
And now you come to me with this gothic horror story in which the entire machinery of modern medicine has apparently conspired to destroy 1 lousy patient. Now, how am I to sustain my feeling of meaningfulness in the face of this? I'll tell you something, Brubaker. If there were an oven around here, I'd stick my head in it. Now, what was the name of that son of a bitch from Farkas Pavilion again?
Ives, sir. Elroy Ives. Somebody got to ream his ass.
I'm going to ream his ass. I'm going to break that Welbeck's back. I'll defrock those 2 cannibals. They will never again practice in this hospital, I'll tell you that.
Well, I told the girl, sir. She says we have no legal right to stop him from taking a father out. She's willing to sign an AOR form.
Let him go. Before we kill him.